Today I'm going to show how to build this mouse house. Let's get started. Oh, yeah, Dad actually made these. They're just pine cone, a birch log, and then he hollowed out the bottom and then glued that in. I'm going to remove these for now. And I'm going to take out the mouse. The mouse needs some work. It needs some rounding off. Ears, nose, legs, and those things. This needs to be rounded. It needs quite a bit of work, but can you hand me that other mouse, Dad, please? And this is what the final mouse should end up looking like. This one's all done. This one's still to do yet. But this one's actually only done on one side because this is designed to be a Swedish door mouse. It goes up above a door in the door trim and sits up there. A friend of our family's carved this years ago. He did a great job on it. On the mouse house, Dad ended up making these logs. Well, he used a piece of 1/4-inch plywood for the base and then built the walls individually. And then on this wall, made the frame out of 3/4-inch pine boards that are 1/4-inch thick, and cut them all to length. And then in this opening of the door, these logs, he ended up cutting a groove in them. Is that correct? And then they slid over the birch bark. Yeah, that ended up being really nice finish. These didn't line up the best, but those angles are really tough to do, but it kind of gives it some character. So yeah, and when you put those walls together, how did you attach them to the base? Did you just glue them?
Glue and nails both.
Glue it and nails, okay. So then you put up one wall, and then put up another wall,
Yeah.
then all 4 walls, and then once that was done, the roof is just pieces of birch bark.
Yep.
This is the bottom of the birch bark,
Yep.
and then the top. And he showed me, he said he patched the roof somewhere, and I'm like, oh, I don't see it. And then I had to really look, but there's actually a patch right here that turned out really nice. And he put these small sticks on as kind of a fascia, soffit, well, fascia to be. Mm-hmm. And those are just glued on with clear glue. Mm-hmm. And the trick is finding them that are straight. And he put the glue on, and then put it on, and then held it on with clothespins.
White glue that dries clear.
Dries clear, yep.
That's the.
Okay.
Sometimes you're doing these hobbies, you have to do that.
Right. Yeah, but this birch bark really has some really nice character and things to it. And these corner posts are just round log sticks, and then he just glued them right to the outside of the corners just to cover up the seam in the birch bark.
And this is old birch. Young birch would look like this.
Well,
this is part of the same, but this birch could be on the north side as well as being old. It was 11-inch diameter birch, which is pretty old for birch.
Yep.
And it died, so that's why we cut it down.
Yeah, and it's curling there on that side, and it doesn't have any windows in it. Could have put them in, doesn't really need them. I don't know if you can see here, there's a nail, really small nail. I mean, that's like, I don't know if that's an 1/8-inch head.
Yeah.
But he was originally going to put the birch bark roof all in one piece and try and kind of bend it, but you'd have then so much force trying to bend it back up that I said, well, why don't, I think it'd probably be best to cut it right down the middle. And that's what he did. And then he put on one side, put some glue on top of the walls, set the birch bark on, and then drilled and nailed nails in. And you can see it. And those could put a little bit of flat black paint or something, and would hide them really easy.
You have to use another nail, a little longer than those, and drill into only about maybe 1/4 inch.
Okay.
But if you don't, it's very likely it'll go out. Mm-hmm. It'll follow the grain of the wood, and it won't stay where it belongs.
Nope. Yep. Okay. Yeah. No, that turned out looking really nice. I'm sure the mice will like it, and
it's one of a kind.
oh yeah, no, for sure. That and this cutout mouse, this is about
Three
3.5
2 and
maybe
3/4.
inches long. Yeah, and but he fits in there real well. And this is real close to the size of an actual mouse.
Yep,
Yeah,
very close.
yeah. So but no, fun project, and that turned out looking really good. And this is the completed mouse house. Be sure and check out my other videos. Please subscribe, like, share, leave a comment below. Have a great day.